Bourbonbarkeep, my name's Curtis. We got a new bottle, one I've been just a little gun shy on, mainly because it's not distributed out here and I didn't want to pay $25 for shipping. And here we are. But Smokeye Hill absolutely blew onto the scene 2 years ago now. They're out here beating George D. Stagg. I haven't tried it. I would love to do the comparison, but I have not. Then I saw in seal box. I'm like, wait, that's green. That's a rye. Smokeye Hill, barrel proof rye. Will this one explode onto the scene? Who will this take down? Let's find out. Smokeye Hill, they're going to be actually distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, and then actually bottled, aged in Colorado Springs. So they're very proud of their altitude out there, much like Kansas is proud of being able to see from one side of the state to Colorado Springs. But ultimately, this is going to be a 4-grain mash bill. You obviously have your rye. They didn't give mash bills, like percentages. So I don't know if this is one of those barely legal ryes, where we're falling. But ultimately, rye, obviously the heirloom blue corn, yellow corn, and then your malted barley. This is one of the first, maybe only, to my knowledge. I don't know. Probably should have looked that up, or at least asked AI about it. But here we are. One of the first blue corn ryes on the market. So pretty pumped about it. This is going to be age stated now. Felt like there was rumors, maybe even confirmed by Smokeye Hill about their bourbon being 5 years old. Now if you buy a Smokeye Hill bourbon, their label actually tells you 5 years old. This one has that same number 5 on it, just different color. So at least 5 years old. We shall see if it tastes older. This is going to be varying by proof, so depending on what batch you get, who knows. This batch, we got 131. Appreciate the no point, but 131 proof, coming in at $90. I don't know their distribution. I just know it's very poor in God's country. So got that going for us. Did we cover everything? Except for the reason why you're here. So like, subscribe. Pretty proud of myself for not waiting until the end, because you're not here. I've seen the analytics. No one's there at the end, and that's the only time that I say it. All right, on the nose. That's sweet. Sweet, nice brown sugar, little citrus, maybe a little tea. I dove in there and absolutely blew my nostrils away. I'm pretty sure I have no more nose hair. I went in thinking, this can't smell like 131 proof, and it does. Smells like a monster, but a sweet monster. Sweetness, sugary monster. Love the nose so far. So we got like this nice kind of like a sweet tea almost, but maybe it's just being influenced by maybe like this nice kind of butterscotch or toffee. The depth of sweetness, maybe borderline even like a molasses, maybe a dark fig in there. But there is kind of like this odd kind of floraliness to it. I can't sit there and go rose. I don't have a ton of experience picking up rose out of a whiskey, to be fair. So if you have any advice on what to sniff to help that connect the dots, let me know. But there is just a floralness to it. Almost like if you were to like walk into your local grocery store into the florist who does the florals. You know, they have like that open refrigerator and you just gotta stick your head in there. Kind of like that. So maybe it smells like you pissed your wife off and you're like, what bouquet do I want to spend money on, but not spend too much, but make it seem like you're incredibly sorry, which you are. All about forgiveness. But all right, let's get on the palate. Wow. Hey. Wow, okay. That warms my body. I feel it in my shoulders. That's nice. This is like a heated weighted blanket. Sweet mercy. I wouldn't say I dislike the nose. I don't think it's something that I would gravitate towards when you're talking about husband regret and apologizing, because I suck at it. But sticking your head into that cooler, I was like, I don't know what I'm getting into. That is great. That sweetness continues. Still kind of this nice kind of butterscotch, maple syrup maybe. Oily. Great mouthfeel. Man, that was good. I didn't expect it in my shoulders. That's definitely a first. We're gonna do sip 2. Let's see if I need to take this somewhere darker. That's fantastic. I really enjoy that. Much sweeter on the palate. A little more fruit definitely coming out in terms of maybe like this nice peached ring. I don't know why I put it in the past tense. I don't even know if that came across on the microphone. But like a peach ring, with the sugar on there. But this great vanilla custard with like this, I'm just going to go creme brulee. I was going to explain the ingredients of a vanilla custard with toasted sugar. And that exists in 2 words. Overall, much fruitier. Just a nice fresh spice, kind of bringing me into like a ginger. Maybe it's the peach kind of brightening up that black pepper, but ultimately it stays on the palate a very long time, and it has tucked me in to a very warm, cozy bed. As I keep trying to gather my thoughts, because the experience of this pour is so good and fun and kind of wheelhouse, at least when it comes to like rye whiskey for my personal palate. One of the things that was kind of coming out on the finish as it lingered forever was kind of this nice kind of nuttiness, bringing me into like this nice pecan pie. It's, I wouldn't say hidden, and it's not that I could do this. I mean, I like pie pours, so when I start to get a hint of it, maybe my mind just kind of accentuates it a little bit more. But there's this really fun kind of this baked pecan, brown sugar pie in the back. Maybe you just scooped out the innards, because I definitely don't get the crust by any means. But this kind of baked, rich nuttiness is just kind of hidden on the finish. And you're like, yeah, let's do that. Now, let's see if we can squeeze in a sip 3, finish this guy off, and score. I'm happy I did sip 3. Feel like I didn't talk about the finish enough, because these peach rings that are giving me a shoulder massage is exactly where I want to be at this very moment, and maybe tomorrow night and the next night as well. Finish wise, still good sweetness. My mouth is absolutely watering. Big swallow, good for us. Man, this is a wild ride. There's this really nice kind of, it's not tobacco, it's almost like I don't even know, do they flavor tobacco with peach now? Like I've had a maple tobacco, a nice pipe, couldn't keep it lit, gave up the habit in a hurry, just couldn't light it. So maybe that's a different channel for me. But it has this nice like peach tobacco, like a pipe tobacco, because there's a great sweetness to it. Overall, thoroughly enjoyable. Happy I have it. Senses wise, what are we talking about? We gotta throw this guy into a bucket. We got, the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Rye just came out. That will be a heavyweight matchup. Not like Anthony Joshua and Paul. This one, they're going toe to toe. Maybe an ear's coming off. But we're plugging this guy into a bucket. I'm going to go, I don't remember what I gave Elijah Craig. I don't even remember what it tastes like at this point. But I'm going to go 80, 85. That may be a little low, but that's very good. Enjoy it. I do lean away from like herbal ryes. So if you're an herbal rye guy, probably not your guy to follow. But if you are more Kentucky style rye, sweet rye guy, you can be here. You just nestle in and subscribe. Now, bang for the buck wise, this one, I'm going to rain on the parade just a bit. At $90, it's very good. If you're borderline, great, fantastic. That's a $90 pour. The proof checks out, the experience checks out, the 5 years does taste a little young. I will give it that. Doesn't have a lot of depth, even though rye can age a little quicker compared to corn. So they have that on their side, but ultimately it's still 5 years, $90. I think it's fairly priced. I think that's about where I'm at. So we're just going to go a 56. It's not going to get a ton of credit. Definitely not going to dock it. In terms of experience, that counts probably more than specs. So I think it's worth the 90. If you're paying $20, $25 for shipping, I don't know. That's a tough one. What would be nice, what would probably take money off of the shipping cost, is this damn lid. Guys, we don't need a full pistol chamber in here. Just, can we hollow it out just a little bit? Drop that shipping price down to like 15 bucks. I don't know where that came from. Like, subscribe, Smokeye Hill. This is going to be an absolute dynamite battle between other barrel proof ryes. I cannot wait for that episode. We're just going to need to get a little soak in here, because that's going to be the marathon.